Today, we Southern Mongolians, Tibetans, Uyghurs, Hong Kongers, Taiwanese, and Kazakhs are gathering here today to commemorate the upcoming International Human Rights Day. 71 years ago, the United Nations General Assembly adopted the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. China at that time, under the Kuomintang government, as a member state of the United Nations, accepted and signed the declaration. In 1971, ironically, in the midst of the Cultural Revolution and in the midst of the large-scale genocide in Southern Mongolia, the Communist China, or People's Republic of China, joined the United Nations to become a sole legal representative for China. Later on, China signed a number of human rights conventions, treaties, and other declarations, including the International Covenant on Civil and Political Rights in 1998 and the United Nations Declaration on Rights of Indigenous Peoples in 2007. One of the main purposes of these human rights conventions and treaties are not only to guarantee the most basic human rights and fundamental freedom of individuals and communities, regardless of their race, nationality, religion, gender, and political opinion, but also to hold rogue states like China accountable for their violations of human rights. Unfortunately, China has continually denied any obligation to these international human rights standards and continue to violate almost all kinds of human rights of Southern Mongolia, Tibetans, Uyghurs, and even their own citizens. Right to self-determination, that is recognized by the International Bill of Human Rights, is entirely labeled as national separatism or even terrorism in China. Right to free speech, free press, and free assembly is translated into stirring up trouble, picking quarrels, or disturbing public orders in Chinese communist vocabularies. Today, in front of the eyes of international community, millions of Uyghurs are subjected to a large-scale genocide that is similar to what the Southern Mongolians had experienced 50 years ago. Mongolians and Tibetans who try to preserve their and protect their language and unique culture are arrested, imprisoned as national separatists. Mongolian pastoralists who protected their land and protested China's illegal occupation and destruction of the grazing lands are subjected to arbitrary arrest and extrajudicial detention without any legal due process. China is the best example of how a rogue state can disregard all of United Nations human rights bills, conventions, and treaties to systematically violate all kinds of rights listed in these international human rights standards. Ladies and gentlemen, the United Nations is unlikely to wake up in the near future because it is run by national governments, many of whom have to gang up together to cover up their own human rights violations. Who should we wake up? It's the international community and common public who love peace and freedom. People power is the only hope to this humanitarian crisis that our world is facing today. Hong Kong, Chile, Iraq are shining examples of people power. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.